Hello everybody, Papa Blue Shirt here. We're going to do our 10,000 mile review on the Philodo H8. Let's take a look at it. First off, let's talk about the specs. This e-bike contains dual motors. Not one 1,000 watt motor, but two 1,000 watt motors for a peak performance of 2,000 watts. I found this bike to have plenty of power to do what I want it to do. Plenty of oomph to go up those hills and stuff, and it's got the throttle, so I can just hit that throttle whenever I need a little extra juice, and it's been really nice. Now you might be wondering, after 10,000 miles, how is it holding up? Well, I didn't have hardly any problems at all. I had to staple an tire once, and I couldn't find where it was in it. I had to get a new tire because I couldn't find what was in it. Other than that, I changed the rear tire again once after that because it was bald. Yeah. Other than that, I haven't done anything. It's still got the original front tire on it, and I did do some upgrades, as you can see. And I put a new battery on there and a few other things. I updated the crank. I also put a new FREEWHEEL on there, and all things that make the bikes just a little bit better, you know. Well, performance-wise, this thing will do 35 miles an hour. I've had it up to 42.5, I think, but I was going downhill, so can't really count that. But yeah, I can cruise with it, and it feels at home whether I'm on the road or on loose gravel or on the trails or whatever. It's done very well. Comes with the front suspension. My ecotric, I didn't have any suspension, and so to have any kind of suspension was great for me. After a while, I added a suspension seat post and a seat, and so I made it my ride, and I've gotten so used to it. I want to use that suspension seat post on any bike I ride now. I made it so I can take it from one bike to the next, so that is really neat. From the factory, it has a 22.5 amp hour battery, which is just a monster battery. It can go 40 or 50 miles, depending how much you weigh and how much the wind is blowing and things like that. I would say, you know, for sure you can go 30 miles on PAS 5 to 35. You know, it all, like I said, it all depends on how much you weigh and whether or not the wind's blowing or not. But with my massive battery on there, I added another massive battery, and I rode 92 miles. And when I got back, I still had 2 bars over a half. So, and I rode PAS 3 there and PAS 4 back. I wanted to make sure I got there and back, and turns out I could have rode 4 all the way and maybe 5, you know, part of the way. So I was real happy with the range. So you can make this so it'll ride a lot more than you can ever ride in a day. So in conclusion, this bike has been a blast to ride. I can't imagine not having it. This has been so much fun. Not too many bikes out there where you can go out and, as an old man, I can ride for 40, 50, 60 miles a day and have juice in it when I got back. So real happy. The original battery is still holding up. I haven't really noticed any. You know, I do have a dual battery system, so I don't know for sure. I need to probably take it out and test it sometime, just turn the other battery completely off and just go and test it and see how it's doing. But for my daily rides, I haven't noticed anything. The frame and everything's been holding up, you know, real well. I haven't had no problems in that area. So yeah, so I'm real happy with it. The bike has been a blast, and if you want to get something that you'll enjoy and something that'll make you feel like you're 16, this is the thing to do. Like I always say, this bike makes me feel like I'm 16 again. I hop on it and I go, and you know, people look at this old man go shooting by, and they wonder how in the world he does it. But I'm having a blast, and you know, people say, why do you need to go so fast? And I love it because I love speed, for one thing, but I love it because I can look in my mirror, and if I see a car or a truck that is coming up behind me, I can see a road going off ahead of me. I can speed up and I can get there before he gets to me, and I can then get out of the way and don't have to worry about him. And people are a little bit more patient when they're behind you when you're doing 35 versus when you're doing 8 or 10 miles an hour. You know, they get kind of, you know, like on a hill or something. Yeah. So anyway, That's this Philodo all-wheel drive e-bike. I put 10,000 miles on it, and I'm going to try to get to 15,000 before the 1-year anniversary. I did the 10,000 in 8 months, and I'm going to try to, yeah, that's a lot of miles, isn't it? I think it averages out to be 41 or 42 miles a day, so yeah, and that doesn't count the days I took off for the rain and stuff, so pretty out there, huh? Anyways, if you're looking for a bike that'll hold up and that's very reasonable, this might be one you might want to take a look at. I'll leave a link for all these things down below. You can go check it out. And yeah, it's been a blast. And people say, when you buy it again, you better believe it, I buy it again. Yeah, you show me any other bike you can put 10,000 miles on it in 8 months, and I'll take a look at it. And this has the added feature of being all-wheel drive. So yeah, it's been a blast. Alrighty, I hope that was helpful. Goodbye, good luck, and may the good Lord take a liking to you.
May the good Lord take a liking to you.
Hallelujah.
May He spread His blessings on your trail.
Hallelujah.
May He be your guide anywhere you ride, and be always your host when you're needing Him most. May the good Lord take a liking.